Many will argue that domestic violence refers to women alone. We do not take away from that fact, but research has shown that too many men, far too many of our brothers, continue to be victims of domestic violence psychologically, emotionally, physically, and financially as well. Let us deal with the issue. Tap, slap and pots and pans singing. I say, Lord, it's Sunday morning again. The neighbor getting licks from me wife Elaine. Well, it's back now, and the drama for sure. Revealing a social issue we cannot ignore. I know you feel this is a humorous composition, and abuses only affect women, while outside many men pretend to be macho. In this twin aisle, plenty men eating abuse for so. Is not women alone in the domestic violence zone. Believe what I'm saying is true, men are victims too. That's why we must stand in the gap. Many brothers are crying, deep inside they are dying. It's time to be a cornerstone. They cannot do it alone. Many are drowning in sorrow, praying for a brighter tomorrow, when domestic violence will end and they could live and breathe again. Domestic violence is a monster we must not condone. This nonsense must end. Stop the violence against, whether you call them Stephen, Gregory or Ben. Stop the violence against men. So many brothers are crying, so many brothers are dying, Lord. Why are you? I sat down and started pondering, because I know plenty men who are still suffering. In relationship it takes two to tango, and abuse can damage a man's ego. The home for battered men you'll find anywhere you go. Is every rum shop throughout Trinidad and yes, Tobago. Many men have no one in whom to confide. Get the pressure, so some commit suicide. The police station's not even a last resort. Them officers don't give men no kind of recourse. So round and round they go as depression starts to show. Francine advise women what to do. Mister, it's time you run away too. That's why we must stand in the gap. Brothers have no one to turn to. And as the saga continue, they're going through emotional pain and need help to break this chain. We can't afford to be complacent. Reach out and lend some assistance. We can't just sit down and pose while so many men keep getting blows. Domestic violence is a monster we must not condone. This nonsense must end. Stop the violence against, whether you call them Terry, Benson or Bren. Stop the violence against men. Oh, help me, brother. Oh, reach out the hand. Why, yo, understand? Much respect to you who show love and respect to your partner, and those who show appreciation for one another. Those brothers and sisters I salute, but those who abuse a psychopathic brute, my sister, when you emasculate your husband or partner, what example you set for your son or daughter? And when you degrade a man and call him disgusting, the words you unleash can hurt him deep down within. And when you slap a man and swell up his face, if he fights back, it's the man who will get a case. Oh, we have to address this thing. This battle uncle's keeper. Help him to deal with this trauma in his time of deep despair. He needs to know that somebody cares. Men are abused emotionally, verbally and physically. They are ashamed to let people know. Many are in love and don't want to let go. Domestic violence is a monster we must not condone. This nonsense must end. Stop the violence against, whether you call them Stephen, Gregory or Ben. Stop the violence against men. So many brothers are dying, Lord. So many brothers need your help, need your help. Why-yo? Stand for them, stand for them. The primary social agent is the home. Abuse of any sort we must not condone. Parents, train your sons and daughters well, so those life values they will not dispel. Brothers, have a care for others who are suffering. To those desperately in need, what are you offering? Are you standing in the gap for those who are weak? Are you standing for them so they can speak? They say big men don't cry, but to your brother a shoulder lend. Stretch out your hand, the self-esteem, help to mend. We must show that we really care. Those broken souls we must repair. Stand for them, I say, chase domestic violence away. That's why we must stand in the gap. When they call, we must answer. Help them to deal with this cancer. In silence, many men are suffering. This is a battle we have to win. When they talk, we must listen. Help them to escape this prison. Many have suicidal thoughts. Abused men need moral support. Domestic violence is a monster we must not